The world is whispering new names. For years, the digital nomad dream had a single sun-drenched address: Bali. We've all seen the pictures, the smoothie bowls, the endless stream of scooters weaving through vibrant streets. It was the blueprint, the original promise of a life unbound by office walls. But as with any discovered paradise, the crowds followed. The quiet cafes became bustling hubs, the serene beaches filled with familiar faces, and the once unique rhythm started to feel a little predictable. But what if I told you the true adventure lies just beyond that horizon? What if the real magic is found not in following the crowd, but in forging your own path? The spirit of the digital nomad was never about finding a single destination. It was about the relentless pursuit of the unknown. It's about the thrill of logging into a Zoom call from a place your colleagues have never heard of finding your favorite coffee shop in a city that's still a secret. First, let's talk about Siargao in the Philippines. This isn't just another beach destination. It's a teardrop-shaped island that has become a legend among surfers and adventure seekers. But beyond the world-class waves, there lies a deeply connected community. It's a place where barefoot living meets burgeoning creativity. Imagine starting your day with a surf session, followed by a productive work block at a bamboo co-working space, and ending it with fresh seafood under a blanket of stars. Next, we journey to the heart of Europe, to a city that feels like it was plucked from a fairy tale: Ljubljana, Slovenia. This is a city painted in shades of green, where dragons guard bridges and a vibrant river runs through its core. Ljubljana is the antithesis of the chaotic metropolis. It's compact, incredibly walkable, and bursting with a creative, youthful energy. Here, your lunch break could be a stroll through a medieval castle or a coffee at a riverside cafe. Finally, let me whisper another secret to you: Da Nang, Vietnam. Nestled between towering mountains and a seemingly endless coastline, Da Nang is a city on the rise. The food scene is legendary, the cost of living is incredibly low, and the infrastructure is surprisingly modern. You can spend your mornings working from a sleek, air-conditioned cafe and your afternoons exploring ancient temples in the Marble Mountains or riding a motorbike up the breathtaking Hai Van Pass. Da Nang is the perfect blend of urban convenience, cultural depth, and natural wonder. The Philippines has officially opened its arms to the global remote work community with its brand new digital nomad visa. This is a game changer, transforming the dream of living and working in this stunning archipelago into a simple legal reality. No more visa runs, no more uncertainty. This is your official permission to trade your office view for an ocean view. The eligibility criteria are refreshingly straightforward. The visa is designed for foreign nationals who earn an income from a foreign source. This means freelancers, remote employees, and business owners whose clients or company are based outside of the Philippines. You'll need to show proof of a stable income, typically around $2,000 per month, to demonstrate that you can support yourself without taking jobs from locals. You also need a valid passport, health insurance, and a clean criminal record. It's a simple, common-sense approach designed to welcome responsible, self-sufficient individuals. Initially, you are granted a one-year stay, with the option to renew it for an additional year. This gives you ample time to truly settle in, explore different islands, and build a life. One of the biggest perks is the tax exemption. Since your income is generated from outside the country, you won't be required to pay local income tax on it. Applying is designed to be a smooth process. You can start your application online or through a Philippine embassy or consulate in your home country. A friend of mine, a developer from the UK, recently went through it. It was surprisingly painless, she told me. In a few weeks, I had my approval. Now my office is a beach hut in Siargao. It's everything I ever dreamed of. Picture a city where cars are guests, not kings. A city where a fairy tale castle watches over cobblestone streets from a forested hill. Welcome to Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. This isn't your typical bustling European capital. It's a city that breathes. Named the European Green Capital, Ljubljana is a masterpiece of urban planning and sustainable living. The city center is largely pedestrianized, making it a real joy to explore on foot or by bicycle. The Ljubljanica River, lined with willow trees and charming cafes, is the city's vibrant artery. The architecture is a stunning mix of Baroque and Art Nouveau, with the unique touch of famed architect Jos Plečnik visible everywhere you look. For the digital nomad, Ljubljana offers a unique work-life balance. The city is brimming with cozy cafes and a growing number of co-working spaces like Polygon Creative Center, which foster a sense of community and collaboration. But the real magic happens when you close your laptop. Within minutes, you can be hiking through the sprawling Tivoli Park or paddling down the river. What makes Slovenia truly special for a nomad is its incredible location. It's a gateway to endless adventures. On a weekend, you can be swimming in the Adriatic Sea, hiking in the Julian Alps, exploring the magical Lake Bled, or even hopping over to Italy, Austria, or Croatia. Slovenia has stepped onto the world stage with a visa that is as thoughtful and forward-thinking as the country itself. Recognizing the value that remote professionals bring, Slovenia has introduced its own digital nomad visa, officially a long-stay visa, Visa D, for remote work. This isn't just a permit, it's an invitation to become a temporary resident of one of Europe's most livable and beautiful countries. It allows you to legally reside in Slovenia for up to 1 year, with the possibility of extension, giving you a stable and secure base from which to work and explore the heart of the continent. The requirements for the Slovenian visa are clear and logical, aimed at attracting skilled professionals. Much like the Philippines visa, you must prove that you work remotely for a foreign employer or are self-employed with clients based outside of Slovenia. You'll need to demonstrate a sufficient income, which is set at approximately €3,500 per month, reflecting the higher cost of living in Europe. Additionally, you will need to provide proof of comprehensive health insurance valid in Slovenia and undergo a background check. The process is thorough, ensuring that new arrivals are well prepared for life in the country. When you compare it to the Philippines visa, a few key differences emerge. The income threshold for Slovenia is higher, but this comes with access to the Schengen area, allowing you to travel visa-free to 27 other European countries. This is a massive perk for anyone who wants to use their time abroad to explore the rich diversity of Europe. While the Philippines offers a tropical, low-cost lifestyle, Slovenia provides a high-quality European standard of living, with incredible public services, safety, and a central location. Your choice depends on your priorities: island life and affordability versus European culture and travel access. Dreaming is the first step, but practical planning turns that dream into a reality. Let's break down the day-to-day realities of living in these incredible places. In Siargao, the cost of living is a major draw. You can live comfortably on a budget of $1,000 to $1,500 a month. A meal at a local eatery might cost you just a few dollars, while renting a simple scooter for a month is incredibly affordable. Accommodation ranges from budget-friendly guest houses to more modern apartments, with monthly rentals for a decent place often falling between $300 and $600. It's a lifestyle that is rich in experience, not in expense. Internet connectivity, the lifeblood of any digital nomad, has improved dramatically in Siargao. While it may not match the fiber optic speeds of a major city, it is more than sufficient for most remote work. The key is to choose your accommodation and co-working spaces wisely. Places like Local and Hub Siargao offer dedicated high-speed connections that provide a reliable environment for video calls and large file transfers. Many cafes also offer decent Wi-Fi. For backup, a local SIM card with a data plan is a cheap and effective solution, ensuring you are always connected when you need to be. In Ljubljana, the cost of living is higher, as you'd expect in a European capital, but it's still quite reasonable compared to cities like Paris or London. A monthly budget of around €1,500 to €2,500 will allow you to live a very comfortable life. A one-bedroom apartment in the city center might cost between €600 and €900 per month. Groceries are affordable, especially if you shop at the central market, and the city's excellent public transportation system means you don't need a car. The quality of life you get for your money is exceptionally high. The infrastructure in Ljubljana is top-notch. Internet speeds are fast and reliable across the city, whether you're at home, in a cafe, or at a co-working space. Slovenia has one of the highest fiber optic penetration rates in Europe, so you can expect a seamless and stress-free work experience. Our freedom to travel and work from anywhere is a privilege, and with that privilege comes a profound responsibility. As we venture into these new, less-trodden destinations, we must be conscious of the footprint we leave behind. Being a responsible nomad is about more than just avoiding plastic straws. It's about actively contributing to the communities that welcome us. It starts with a mindset of respect and curiosity. Learn a few words of the local language. Shop at small, family-owned businesses instead of large chains. Be a guest, not a conqueror. One of the most significant impacts we can have is economic. By choosing to live in places like Siargao or Ljubljana, we bring foreign currency directly into the local economy. However, we must be mindful of our effect on affordability. As more nomads arrive, demand for housing can increase, potentially pricing out local residents. Be fair in your negotiations and consider living slightly outside the main tourist hubs to spread your economic impact more evenly. The goal is to integrate and support, not to create exclusive, high-priced bubbles that displace the very culture we came to experience. Building genuine relationships is at the heart of responsible nomadism. Finally, we must be guardians of the natural beauty we are so lucky to enjoy. In a place like Siargao, this means participating in beach cleanups and supporting eco-friendly businesses. In a green city like Ljubljana, it means respecting the public spaces and embracing the local commitment to sustainability. Our lifestyle is dependent on a healthy planet. Let's be advocates for its protection wherever we go. Let's leave these beautiful places even better than we found them, ensuring that future generations of travelers and locals can enjoy them too. Our journey is not just about what we see, but about the impact we make. So here we are at the edge of a new map. The world is opening up in ways we could only have dreamed of just a few years ago. The path forged by Bali has branched out, leading to countless new adventures in places like the Philippines, Slovenia, and beyond. The digital nomad movement is maturing, evolving from a trend into a sustainable, global way of life. The question is no longer about finding a place with good Wi-Fi. It's about finding a place that resonates with your soul, a community that inspires you, and a lifestyle that brings you joy and purpose. The visas we've explored today are more than just legal documents. They are keys. They unlock doors to new cultures, new landscapes, and new versions of ourselves. Whether you are drawn to the sun-kissed shores and warm community of Siargao or the green, creative heart of Ljubljana, your perfect home base is out there waiting for you. This is your chance to design a life that is not dictated by convention, but by your own curiosity and courage. It's a chance to build a career while collecting experiences, not just paychecks. The most beautiful destinations are often the ones we haven't heard of yet. I encourage you to look beyond the popular lists and seek out the places that call to you personally. Step out of your comfort zone. Embrace the uncertainty. The greatest stories are written in the margins of the map, in the moments of spontaneous discovery. Travel with an open heart and a mindful presence. Respect the homes and communities you visit. Be a contributor, not just a consumer. This is how we ensure that this incredible movement remains a force for good in the world. And now, I turn it over to you. What are the hidden gems you've discovered on your travels? Share your favorite underrated spots in the comments below. Let's build a community of explorers who inspire each other to venture further, to dig deeper, and to connect more meaningfully with our incredible planet. The adventure of a lifetime is not a single trip. It is the decision to live a life of continuous exploration. Your next chapter is unwritten. Go write it. Subscribe for more digital nomad insights and hidden travel gems. Tell us your favorite underrated spot below.